Hey everyone, listen closely. Your password isn't as safe as you think. In fact, hackers are breaking into accounts right now, and you might be next if you're not careful. So today, I'm going to take you behind the scenes, how your passwords are stolen, the tricks hackers use, and what you can do to protect yourself. Trust me, you'll want to hear this till the end. Let's start with the most common mistake: weak passwords. A lot of people still use 123456 password or their birthday. Hackers know this. They don't need to guess randomly. They have lists of the most common passwords and software that can try thousands per second. Imagine your password being a tiny lock on a massive treasure chest, and hackers are walking around with master keys for the easiest locks first. That's basically what brute force attacks are. But even if you have a strong password, you're not safe. Hackers are clever. One method they use is called credential stuffing. Here's how it works. They take leaked passwords from other hacks and try them on your accounts. If you use the same password for multiple sites, boom, they're in. One leak from years ago could still put you at risk today. Then there's phishing, probably the oldest trick in the hacker handbook. You get an email that looks real, maybe from your bank, Netflix, or even your favorite online store. It asks you to log in saying, "We noticed suspicious activity." If you click and type your credentials, guess what? You just handed them the keys. And these phishing emails are getting harder to spot. They can look perfectly legitimate, with logos, signatures, even personalized messages. Hackers are basically social engineers, tricking you into giving up your password yourself. Another scary method is keylogging. This is where hackers install malicious software on your device that silently records every keystroke, every password, every message, every PIN number. It can happen if you download something from an untrustworthy site or click a link you shouldn't. And the worst part? You don't even know it's there. Have you heard of man-in-the-middle attacks? Picture this. You're logging into your Wi-Fi at a cafe, typing your password, thinking it's secure. But hackers can secretly intercept your data in transit. That's them eavesdropping without ever touching your computer, just silently grabbing your password as it travels. Scary, right? And there's more. Hackers can even guess based on your personal info, birthdays, pet names, favorite sports team, anything you share online. If your password is Fluffy2025 and you posted about your cat Fluffy on social media, it's almost a freebie for them. They do this using something called social engineering. It's like piecing together a puzzle about your life until they can guess your password. Okay, so now that we've covered how hackers get in, let's talk quick fixes. First, use a strong, unique password for every account. Don't reuse passwords, that's the single biggest vulnerability. Or predictable. But let's spice things up a bit, because cybersecurity doesn't have to be boring. Imagine this. A hacker is like a digital ninja, sneaking around your online life, watching your every move. And you? You're the unsuspecting hero with a slightly leaky armor. Here's a fun way hackers poke at you. Password hints. Ever typed your first pet's name as a hint? Hackers love those. They can literally guess Fluffy or Rex in seconds. Your cute little pet becomes their golden ticket. Moral of the story: hints are more like traps. Now let's talk about password fatigue. You've got 50 accounts, 50 passwords, and your brain is screaming. So you do what everyone does. You add 123 at the end or use the same word everywhere. Hackers see that and think, the human factor, the easiest hack in the book. They don't even need fancy tools, they just exploit our laziness. Funny, right? Except it's not funny when they take over your email and send spam pretending to be you. Here's a quirky fact. Hackers sometimes use rainbow tables. No, it's not some colorful decoration. They're pre-computed lists of password hashes that match common passwords. Basically, they've done the homework for you, but with evil intentions. Imagine someone memorizing the entire dictionary to break into your diary. Creepy, but real. Ever wondered about password leaks from apps you forgot existed? You signed up for a free game 5 years ago, never played again, and forgot the account. Hackers haven't forgotten. They sell these lists, and suddenly, your old forgotten account is now a piece in their puzzle. And here's a fun scenario. Hacker versus human. You. I'll make my password. Tricky one. Unbreakable. Hacker. Challenge accepted. They don't get discouraged. They try variations, they try context clues from your social media, they patiently wait for that tiny human mistake. It's like a cat chasing a laser pointer, but with your digital life at stake. So what can we do? Think like a hacker, then be smarter. Randomness is your superpower. Use password managers, enable alerts on accounts, and maybe even imagine each password as a tiny dragon guarding your treasure. Silly? Yes. Effective? Absolutely. Before we wrap up, here's a final thought. Cybersecurity can be scary, but it can also be fun if you play the game right. Treat your passwords like prized artifacts, outsmart the digital ninjas, and keep your online kingdom safe, because in the end, it's your life, your data, and your sanity at stake, and that's worth a little imagination and effort. And just when you think you're safe, here comes the sneaky part. Hackers love patterns. Yes, the same way you might pick summer 2025, because it's easy to remember. They're scanning for predictable human habits. It's like playing a game of Minesweeper, but every wrong guess is your account getting blown up. Let's talk security questions, the classic, what's your mother's maiden name or favorite teacher? Hackers treat these like cheat codes. With a bit of online digging, social media, old school records, they can answer them faster than you can say, password 123. Fun for them. Terrifying for you. Here's a wild tip. Think outside the box for answers. Don't stay alert, stay quirky, and remember, hackers are real, but with the right moves, they can't touch you. Answer literally. Make your answers random, unrelated, or silly, like Dragon Pizza 42, instead of your actual pet's name. It confuses hackers, but you'll remember it. A strong password mixes uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and symbols. It doesn't need to be impossible to remember. There are password managers that can generate and store them safely. Think of it like a digital vault that only you can open. Second, enable two-factor authentication. Everywhere you can. This means even if a hacker gets your password, they still need a second code, usually sent to your phone, to log in. It's like having a second lock on your door. Third, watch for phishing. Don't click suspicious links. Always check the sender's email, look for typos, and verify with the official site if something seems off. When in doubt, type the URL manually instead of clicking a link. Finally, keep your devices updated. Hackers exploit old software and security holes. Updates often patch these vulnerabilities, making it harder for hackers to get in. So the takeaway is simple but urgent. Your password isn't safe if it's weak, reused, or if you're not cautious. Hackers are constantly inventing new ways to sneak in, and the only defense is being vigilant, using strong passwords, and adding extra layers of protection. Remember, every second counts in cybersecurity. Don't wait for a breach to realize your accounts aren't secure. Take action. Today. Change weak passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and be aware of phishing attempts. Your digital life is only as safe as the measures you take right now. And finally, imagine a hacker trying to guess your passwords while sipping coffee at their computer. Meanwhile, you're armed with two-factor codes, a password manager, and alerts set up on your accounts. You're like a digital superhero, mild-mannered offline, unstoppable online. That's the kind of fun you want, outsmarting the villains without breaking a sweat. So remember, your passwords don't have to be boring or predictable. With a little creativity, humor, and strategy, you can make hacking your accounts a mission impossible. Keep playing smart, keep laughing at their tricks, and let your digital life stay your own. Stay alert, stay quirky, and remember, hackers are real, but with the right moves, they can't touch you. If you found this helpful, stick around, because next time, we'll dive into the dark web and how hackers trade stolen passwords, which is even more shocking than you think. Stay safe out there, and yes, that means checking your passwords. You don't want to be the next victim.